Alright, here we are. This is the old shock that came from this side right here. Now, what I forgot to do out of the whole entire thing was put this vibrating cap on. What this does is it just goes on the top of your fucking thing right there. Up there. See that circle? It goes on like this, up top, up below this. So, I just gotta loosen this up, all three of them, to where it's like at the very end there. Have the shock drop down, and then from there, I can wiggle this in. It ain't the best, but it'll work. Let's go to the new shock and stuff. Just getting ready for winter time. Right. So here we are. Any bolts on that shock. Ooh, look at it. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's shiny. And new. So that 10mm part what I'm talking about is these little bolts right back in there that hold on the wheel bearings. So, and this, they have two small holes and one big ass hole. The big ass hole is the one that you're going to use to line up, put your socket set through, and get it. Don't forget the extension. I think the most difficult thing to take off on the whole entire part was this back bottom bolt, simply for the fact that I don't have a deep socket for it. Had I had a deep socket for it, it would work, no problem. But other than that, I pretty much have everything done to the T. And the only thing that I'm actually struggling with is the rear fucking brakes. Now we went through this, I always push tough shit. But calipers, fuck these. I hate them so much. I like the drums. I hate the drums. I love the calipers. Hate the drums. It's exactly for this reason right here. You got a spring, right? And you're trying to get the spring back up into place and shit. But I'm bleeding like a motherfucker. As you can see, blood there, you know, like bleeding all over the car. Because it's so fucking rusty down here. Look at that shit. You know, I'm surprised they don't fail you faster for that shit. And I think I should have replaced like more, right? Like I still think that this should have been replaced. I think that should be repainted. I think that's gonna be an issue soon. Repainted. Like there's things that need to be done, obviously. Oh yeah. So it's actually really funny, right? When I went to go get my just making sure I didn't stop the video. When I went to get my wheel bearing off, I remembered that one of my mechanic friends had always told me the best way to get a wheel bearing off without a puller, which is funny because I have one, I just didn't want to use it. It's quicker not to, surprisingly. But you just put the wheel back on, and then you kick it side to side, or up to down. I mean, literally punch it, kick it, don't fucking matter. I hit it with the palm of my hands, boom, you know, shoved it real quick, and it jolted it loose. I don't know, I think the only thing that actually was a pain in the ass was that it was stuck to the backing plate. And I say the backing plate, I mean this plate right here, that's not, that you could take off if you wanted to. But ultimately, when you transfer and you change them out and you no longer do these and you do discs, what you do is you buy pretty much the whole fucking knuckle from right here all the way up to here. You're still going to want to replace these because you're buying an old unit, but other than that, like, simple. Throw that shit back on and you're good to go. Yeah, so this is what I ended up using, a little extension, 2-inch extension. Ended up spending like another $30 fucking at Harbor Freight. And then the crazy thing is, I'm actually gonna have to load up all these parts and take them down to O'Reilly's to get some money back for the cores. So I'm pretty sure that this is a core and those are cores. Pretty sure, not 100% sure. But when in doubt, just say fuck it, load it up into your trunk, bring it in O'Reilly's, and then if they say no, you know, we don't really, those aren't cores, they will throw them away for us. Why? Because we spent like $2,000. Well, realistically, like $3. Really close to $3. These guys have really gone out of their way to make it, O'Reilly's has gone out of the way to make it good for me, and they're just awesome. Like I said, I love the fact that, like, as soon as I walk in, it's straight up bullshit. Yeah, what up, bro? How's that fucking Buick doing? You know, like that makes for good experience, really. This side is next. It's gonna get it. Yeah, look at these fucking tires, dude. I'm gonna get new tires here. Like, that fucking sucks, but look at how bad that is. That's gonna break sometime soon. Super bad. All the tires are fucking low. If you ever need to know where your fucking information is, look at this. It'll tell you, basically, it's so cold it doesn't want to focus. So cold it doesn't want to focus, but it'll tell you the capacity, you know, tire loading information, max loading information, cold tire pressure versus hot tire pressure. When it's cold, don't have it more than 30 psi. When it's hot, don't have it more than 60. Service parts, do not remove, keep for identifier. All right, like, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. If you are on the south side of things, this is exactly what's gonna happen. You got nice little mold and shit. Like, this is mold, straight the fuck up. That is algae, without a doubt. And they just go up into your fucking brakes and shit, and they just, it's probably why I'm having issues with my wiring. It's because they're all fucked up. Like, look at that. That's just disgusting. Now, this car is gonna get cleaned up. We are going to get this as clean as possible. Really. So today we're going to be putting the brake caliper back together, and then hopefully getting this tire back on and moving on to the other side. But I gotta, like I said, just out of everything I gotta do, I gotta drop the bolt on those, and then just take my foot, push it down. This whole thing just fucking swings down. I can put the little rubber boot in, fucking tighten it back up, and then finish up with the brake, and then put the wheel back on and be good. I'm done with it. Move on to the other side. Oh, I like standing right behind the fucking tailpipe. It's so nice and warm. Yeah. Notice how I'm not inside the house, right? I'm not inside the garage and shit. If you're ever idling a vehicle, never do it inside of a residence or something. You know, basically, you don't want to get carbon monoxide poisoning. Then you'll turn out really stupid. That's not what happened to me. I just got ran over by my mom. There's a difference. My mom's a fucking crackhead. Oh well, that's a different story. And we're talking about my biological mom, not my other one. But anyways, let's see. You're a good boy, don't worry. Simba! He's so cute. He's so cute. Brand new. Brand new hubs. Hub puller. Didn't even need that. Spark plugs. Spark plug wires. Still need to do that. Cabin air filter underneath the glove box. That's this caliper or the other one. It doesn't matter. Haven't it installed either. And they're literally fucking identical. And then the last set of these go to this side. Just because I practically have that side on. Ugh. Fucking crazy. Right. So that's where I'm at today. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry I didn't go into a video about it because it's really a long video and it's a pain in the ass. It's really, really simple. Don't do anything with up top first. You want to start here. What I did was, personally, I had brought it down to this. I had taken the calipers off. They just basically slide out. From there, you can take the screwdriver, pop that little fucking, this one right here, this little bar. And that's what this is attached to, is the little bar. But it's attached to your brake. So you can actually see. Yeah. That's part of, yeah. It's okay, I still gotta do that anyways. Like I was saying, it's not finished. Point is, I took this off, had it completely stripped down. From there, used the big socket fucking hole, went on to your 10-inch or 10mm fucking bolt there, and then undid all 4 of them. Bam, 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 bam. Knocked this off. Boom. Don't forget about undoing the clip in the back. There are 2 clips, one on the top, one on the bottom. Top one being right here. You can see it. There to there. It literally clips over. You come down with the screwdriver underneath, lift it up, down, down. And then that literally just pulls right off. Now don't pull it more than that because there's really not that much room right here for that wire to go. You want to be careful with that wire because it has to do with your brake sensor and shit. Your calipers, it'll tell you how fast you're going, tell you which tire is low. If if it's dipping too low or something. You know, there's ways that it'll tell you. I don't know how it does it, but it does it. I'm not really an electronical guy. I'm a mechanical guy. There's a difference. Yeah. So basically, you do that, have that fucking bearing off, and then from having the bearing off, I undid the top bolt right up here. Boom. Then I went down, and there's this brake line, and it's connected by a 10mm bolt right here. You know, so we're switching back to that 10 mil. If you have two sockets, then you just run one 10-inch, and then the other one's a fucking 17, I believe. I don't know, it's right around the 17 size. It's this side you can spin, this side you pretty much can't get to do shit. Then from there, you hit it with a hammer, boom, pop it out. Do not use anything besides this bolt. Like, because this bolt's easy to pop out. It'll just shoot right out. Boom, hit here, drop down. Then you pick that up, you take this side right here, right, how it's flat and shit, then you put it up against here on this. You basically line it up right here, but on that one down there. We're talking about this part. Here to there. And then you hit it with a hammer right there, and it'll knock it through. But make sure you have fucking a floor jack. And what you do is you just tighten it up, and so your system will be sitting on the fork, on the jack, basically relieving the pressure on the bolts. And yes, I like to spray this shit with WD-40 and anti-rust. It works great. Really? I have no fucking idea. It looks pretty fucking rusty to me, but we bought it rusty. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be super fun. Got a little bit left to do. We're going to get this side done and get the other side done. Yep. This car will be ready to be legal soon. Soon enough.